Bro, how is there not a massive investigation into that right away? Didn't someone make like $1.8 billion in like 5 minutes?
Yeah, there's a lot of those, like trades like that should be investigated that kind of never are.
Bro. How about, what's his name, Lutnick? Yeah, how about that one?
He's
the tariffs one?
Working for the administration and also standing to gain huge if people can sue over the tariffs, right?
Well, explain the whole thing.
Well,
do you know how to? Do you know the actual details of it?
No, I don't really know.
So essentially, he was
details.
telling everybody that don't sweat it. The tariffs are golden. We're getting them through. There's going to be no problems. Is that what it was? But meanwhile, he was shorting the tariffs?
Yes. Yeah, so he was personally shorting them.
Let's find out what that
them.
actually is so we don't get sued.
Sure.
I bet he's a quite litigious gentleman.
Yeah, he might be.
Like, is it wild that people who are on the files visited the island and then they still work?
It was unbelievable.
Some people had to resign from some jobs.
Well, especially just him, because the way, there's something about a really confident liar. Like where they just, because I mean that interview clip where he's like, let me tell you something. I met Jeffrey Epstein that one time. He had a massage table. He said they were sex massage tables. I went right back to my wife and I said, honey, we are never hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein again. And that is that,
Is that really the quote?
Oh, dude.
I haven't seen that.
I don't know if it's verbatim, but that is the exact spirit
we should
of it.
Probably be pretty verbatim.
Oh,
let's listen to it.
Listen to it.
We'll find it.
Very, very close to exactly what he said.
Okay, here it is.
Jeffrey Epstein was your neighbor. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about him. East 71st Street. He was your neighbor for 10 years. How well did you know him?
All right, so we are in number 11, and he lives in number 9.
Right.
So we rebuild our house. We move in 2005. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein is arrested in like 08 or something.
Right.
So knock on the door. His assistant on like a Saturday says, Mr. Epstein, your neighbor would like to invite you over for coffee. So my wife and I go next door. We walk 7 steps,
yes,
right, to the next house for coffee. We share a wall.
Right.
So it's in New York City. So he invites us in. We have coffee in this, and he says, do you want a tour? We said, great.
Interesting.
He's got a really big house.
Every room you went into?
He's got, well, I'll tell you. So his house is like super big, really wide. And so he gives me a tour in the living room, big living room. And then across from it is double doors. I assume it's the dining room.
Yeah.
And he opens the doors and there's a massage table in the middle of the room.
Ooh.
And candles all around and stuff. So I ask very insightful, cutting questions. I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me.
Ooh.
And he says, and the right kind of massage.
Ooh.
Now my wife is standing here. So she looks at me and I look at her and we say, I'm sorry, we have to go. And we left. And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again.
Oh,
so I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross. And so I look back at it as a gift.
Yes.
He gave me a gift.
Yes.
Of avoid.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
that's
he
my
was-
story. A one and absolutely done.
And he just sounds, so morally outraged about the idea.
There's so many people that they exist in that world where you just pretend that you're a different person. You pretend you're one way.
Yeah.
You pretend you think things differently.
It's I've been up close with people like that. I said that was my takeaway from debating Chris Cuomo. Was I just could. It's a weird thing to see someone just lie like that.
There was something
What-
on the other thing that I don't know.
What does he do?
He's he's the commerce secretary. He was always a money finance guy. I think he used to work for CNBC, if I'm correct.
In this administration, the wolves have taken over the hen house.
Yeah, they sure have. This is what draining the swamp looks like.
Under fire for Epstein ties, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick defends visiting his private island.
Yeah, but this isn't the clip. The clip was from.
Oh, it's at the top it says Lutnick said in an interview last year he was never in the room with Epstein other than a 2005 visit to his apartment. Okay, so that's probably it. He said, he met him once and like, this guy sucks.
But he specifically says that he met him, that he saw he had a massage table in his living room, and he goes, hey, Jeffrey, what do you really like massages? And he claims that Jeffrey went, yeah, and the right kind of massages. And that's when he decided he would never talk to him again.
Nobody likes the right kind of massages. Those are terrible.